*515# to subscribe.
Hello, thanks for joining us. I'm Maricela Kelleton with the news. In this edition, casket of late Dr. Gelu arrives, Bituna traders in car accident, and hospital for Motu Koitabu villages. Casket of the late Dr. Alphonse Gelu arrived in Port Moresby this afternoon. Family and those closest to the late Secretary for the Department of Provincial and Local Level Government Affairs, including members of the police and defense hierarchy, were present to receive the casket. On Wednesday, the 4th of January 2023, the Ministry for Provincial and Local Level Government Affairs announced the passing of Dr. Alphonse Gelu, Secretary for the Department and former Registrar for the Political Parties and Candidates Commission. Minister for the PLLGA, Soroy Yoe, described the late Dr. Gelu as a smart and committed public servant. Minister Yoe said he was looking forward to utilizing the late Gelu's experience and expertise to implement the Maraperoso government's initiatives. Around 1 p.m. this afternoon, casket of the late Dr. Alphonse Gelu arrived in Port Moresby on a PNG air charter from Alotau, Milne Bay Province. The late doctor's family, colleagues and those closest to the late doctor, including members of the police and defense hierarchy, were present to receive the casket. Last year, Dr. Gelu left the Registry of Political Parties and Candidates Commission after 10 years of service to take on his appointment as Secretary for the PLLGA. He served in this role till his passing. Minister Yoe says Dr. Gelu's passing is a great loss to the country. St. John Ambulance Emergency Team's quick response had rescued man injured in a car accident at 16 Mile outside Port Moresby yesterday. Chief Executive Officer Matt Cannon led his team to the accident scene after receiving an emergency call that a vehicle had veered off the road.
5 men were involved in a car accident at 16 Mile outside Port Moresby yesterday afternoon after the vehicle they were traveling in went headfirst into a concrete slab. The Mark II vehicle was traveling from 17 Mile to Port Moresby when it veered off the road. St. John Ambulance was at the scene minutes later, where officers attended to each one of them.
We sent an initial 4 ambulance units to the scene, followed up with another 3 ambulance units to assist. The ambulance crews attended to 5 male patients in their 20s and 30s. We attended to 3 casualties that appear to suffer serious injuries, including possible fractures to their pelvis and lower limbs with potentially life-threatening injuries.
Eyewitness Joe Malay said the vehicle was traveling at high speed. CEO Cannon said an advance early notification was given to Port Moresby General Hospital within 10 minutes of St. John Ambulance receiving the emergency call, so the hospital could prepare the emergency department and any other specialties that needed to be involved in treatment of the patients. The injured are now at the Port Moresby General Hospital undergoing further treatment. Susan Oriape, TV1 News.
The Motu Koita Assembly has hinted that it will build its own Level 3 hospital for the Motuan villages by next year. MKA Chairman and Acting Governor Dadi Toka Jr. said the proposed hospital is in its planning stages. He revealed this at the recent presentation of an ambulance to Larabada Clinic at Hanwabada village.
With an ever-stressing health system in the nation's capital, the Motu Koita Assembly has seen the need to build its own Level 3 hospital to cater for its people. MKA Chairman and Acting Governor Dadi Toka Jr. hinted recently about the proposed plan of the hospital.
By the end of next year, we will have a Level 3 health facility that no other LLG has in this country. Okay, so I won't go into too much detail with that, but giving you that background also now gives us the opportunity to plan. So when we're planning, we need to look at what happens to the smaller clinics in our villages. What should we do with them, or how should we sustain them? And then what other health services can complement the Level 3 service that our villages will be blessed with.
City Manager Ravu Frank said the proposed hospital is in line with NCDC's corporate plan to deliver a healthy city and to modernize Motu Koitabu villages.
And in our corporate plan, it calls for, in priority number 2, it calls for modernization of MK villages. From the board and the chairman, I've been given 4 distinct instructions, and that is to deliver a planned city, number 1, number 2, to deliver a healthy city, number 3, to deliver a clean city, and number 4, to deliver a safe city.
The NCDPHA said it will support the MKA with full manpower capacity to have the health facility function as a Level 3 hospital.
The reason is very clear. The big hospital is going to come here. We've got a bigger plan for full manpower to help manage the facility.
Jumaima Sugbat, TV1 News.
Australian Prime Minister Anthony Albanese will visit Papua New Guinea next week for a 2-day official visit. Prime Minister James Marape announced yesterday. Albanese's travel takes place from January 12 to 13 to attend the annual Leaders' Dialogue alongside his counterpart, Prime Minister Marape, in Port Moresby. Following the dialogue, the Prime Ministers will travel together to Wewak to visit the resting place of the late Grand Chief Sir Michael Somare. Marape said part of the program will include Albanese addressing the National Parliament, which is offering a mark of respect to the Australian leader as PNG marches towards the 50th anniversary of independence. This is TV1 News. When we return, Teens on Charity Mission and Climate Smart program.
Hey OneTalks, guess what? Did you know that with Digicel OneTalk Prime bundles, you get more free data for all your Digicel apps?
Free data?
Yes, get free data for each Digicel app with your OneTalk Prime bundle. Free data means more free entertainment. Ooh. So what are you waiting for? Activate your OneTalk Prime bundle in My Digicel app or dial *675# today and enjoy free data only with Digicel. Better together.
Video marketing is the latest trend in today's world. We at Trend Media have the expertise and unrivaled multimedia platforms to take your messages to the next level. Our TV1 platform gets the most audiences from Filipino dramas, popular sports telecasts, and up-to-date live news. Advertise on Digicel TV and TV1 to bring your messages to the center stage. For more information, contact Trend Media today.
St. John Ambulance. How can we help you?
Calls like these are a part of our day-to-day routine at St. John Ambulance.
Office base, this is Alpha 130. We cannot locate the patient or the house.
Our crew is unable to locate you. Ma'am, I would like to send you a text which has a link that can help us find you.
Introducing the GoodSim application. When you click on the link, you give us permission to log into your location and get to you in time.
Confirmed office base. Alpha 130 has arrived on scene.
We're running out of leads.
That's where genetic genealogy comes in.
From that DNA sample, they were able to put together a composite of what the suspect may look like.
Authorities call her the first true female serial killer.
I started becoming fascinated with death.
The fantasies started getting more deviant.
I killed him as cold as ice. I kill again.
I was really aware of the evil I was capable of.
What's the latest? No sign of Homer yet, Commander.
This is kidnapping.
There you go again, Alvaro. Don't you have any faith in your boss? Cardo's taken a lot of kids under his wing, so I'll pick them off one by one. At least I will come out of hiding.
So, is Bloody Son going to surrender now?
I just came to ask for some help because it's been quite a while since they last saw Cardo. He would never simply turn his back on a mission. Somebody must have taken him.
Welcome back. During the festive season, 2 teenagers were on a charity mission to visit Bihutu Jail located outside Gorka town. The brothers McPauley and Tyson Petrie traveled from Mount Hagen to Goroka to give food to prison inmates. The charity is to help the unfortunate members of the community that their father, Koya Perry, had begun and left behind when he passed. Both boys also provided food to sick children at the Goroka hospital, the Goroka police cell remandees, and the homeless people on the streets of Goroka town. Staff and inmates at the Kerevat jail in Gazelle district, East New Britain province, were again graced by the visit of Dame and Managing Director of Tropicana, Sandra Lau, and her staff on Boxing Day. This was the 17th Christmas Dame Sandra visited the jail since 2004.
December 26 is highlighted on the calendar as a special visitation day where Dame Sandra, her staff and invited friends visited the Kerevat jail to share the love of Christmas through gifts and encouraging messages, including a special meal to share with the inmates at the end of the day. Since 2004, Dame Sandra has continued to bring joy and hope to inmates at the Kerevat jail on Boxing Day, which has been part of her unwavering love and passion for the people of East New Britain. A lot of her focus is on promoting good health and quality education for the local population. Having good health and getting good quality education is a popular slogan used by Dame Sandra in her everyday language when interacting with people from all walks of life. Sandra's recent Boxing Day visit to the Kerevat jail has again touched and brought smiles and joy to the hearts of inmates and prison officers alike. She was accompanied by East New Britain Governor Michael Marum and Bishop Rokus Tatamai, among other guests. Dame Sandra again encouraged inmates to be agent of change when they return to their respective community and help make East New Britain a peaceful province in the country for tourists to visit and enjoy.
Once again, may you all behave yourself after you come, after you get out of the province, the jail, to be a better person. We have a good commander, Commander Margaret Garrett. She is so nice. I've seen many others, but she's the one very honest. She cares for you.
Kerevat Jail Commander Margaret Garrett, on behalf of the inmates, again acknowledged and praised Dame Sandra and the company for her unfailing love and commitment to the prison that has continued over the last 17 years.
Or something, want them all inmates, want them all staffs. She's a great woman. She has and passing the lighting and pull up long and Mary blow lighting over the man Mary. Misana long institution marking management now staffs over the inmates blow me. Welcoming you then Central Law with your team. No come inside, no sharing gifts, want them people here. Thank you for your heart, thank you for your support.
The event was held at the Kerwood Jail Multipurpose Hall, a project also built by Dame Sandra in 2021. Terry Longwood, TV1 News.
Through the initiator of Rice Project in Milimbe, Japan International Cooperation Agency, or JICA, and now managed by the Milimbe Provincial Department of Agriculture and Livestock, are ready to begin work on the pilot rice project at Divinai Primary School in Milimbe Province. DAL officer and project coordinator Skipper Christopher said festive period is over. They are back to doing site inspections for all of the other departments' projects in the province. The project will now be taking a toll in Misima and Wesley High School for teachers and students to be trained on how to cultivate and grow their own rice. EU Straight PNG, in collaboration with New Guinea Binatang Research Centre, trained and empowered over 8,000 rural vanilla farmers, youth and women in the Sepik region of Papua New Guinea in mainstreaming climate-smart agriculture practices. This is to foster farming households' resilience to climate change impacts.
A collaboration between the New Guinea Binatang Research Centre and the Food and Agriculture Organization of the United Nations under the EU Straight PNG program has seen a rollout of a series of intensive capacity development workshops. The target is set on vanilla farmers in the Sepik region of PNG to tackle increasing climate change impacts on agriculture and food security. These trainings were held in 11 locations across 9 districts of East and West Sepik provinces, including Wewak, Angoram, Yanguru Sausia, Ambunti, Dreikiker, Maprik, Wasaragawi, Vanimo Green, Aitapelumi, and Nuku, under the theme Farmers Training on Climate-Smart Agriculture in Vanilla Production. In strengthening capacity building and ensuring sustainability of knowledge and skills among the farmers at their own level, the participants were trained as trainers of trainers and empowered to impart what they learned on best agriculture practices to fellow farmers in their respective communities. The workshop's content covers all aspects of climate-smart agriculture practices, from land preparations to marketing and how to use vanilla's generated income to sustain their livelihood.
The key is vital for the important for the program to encourage and to partner with this kind of institutions, national institutions, as well as international institutions on the research and extension activities.
Jasmine Nero, TV1 News.
And that ends the news segment. Sports is next. Stay with us.
For your PNG air ticket with Cellmoney is now possible. Visit the website www.pngair.com.pg to make a booking and select Cellmoney as the payment option. You will receive a confirmation email including Cellmoney reference number and the amount to pay within 24 hours. Once done, dial *888#, select option 4 Bill Pay, select PNG Air, enter the Cellmoney reference number. You will receive a pop-up message asking you to confirm that all your information provided is correct. Enter the Cellmoney PIN to confirm the payment. You will receive an email for PNG Air with your ticket details. Call 888 for assistance. Cellmoney, a product of Digicel.
Save time and money and pay your TV bills with a breeze. Call us today on toll-free number 1515 to set up your monthly postpaid TV subscription. And if you do, you can watch Digicel TV on your mobile for free. No data costs and no additional subscription. Don't miss out. Call us today for your residential postpaid TV package today. Digicel TV. More channels, more choice, more value.
Were you looking at the old family pictures again?
No, I wasn't.
Sir.
No.
Sir.
No. Gosh, I hope we're recording that. We're not, Alfred, what did I say? ABR. Always be recording.
Welcome back. Money Plus and CDC Port Moresby Vipers have announced their initial pre-season training and trial squad for 2023. When confirming the squad this week, Vipers head coach Joe Sippers said while some focus will be on blooding a lot of youngsters from the Vipers development team and schoolboys, he has also included a good number of seasoned players from other franchises while retaining bulk of last year's playing group.
While retaining 14 players from last year's team, Vipers coach Joe Sipper has also welcomed into camp former Hunters and Laceneck Tigers veterans Charlie Simon from Mendy Muruks last year and journeyman Nicky Hasu Tigers also last year. Sipper said after their suspension from the club last year, they also welcomed back returning Vipers Ben Wamin, Ade Kawa, Shalom Bire and Abel Rami. He is pleased that majority of the playing group from last season still intact, including some of their rising star players in Vicky Keval Jr., Weah Koi, William Tirang, Manu Soli, Yaki Benjamin and Masno Lucky. The squad is complemented by some new faces in Stephen Solian, Brian Pork and Ian James. From the Vipers development team, Jeremiah Tipi Tapi, James Gisua, Junior Yamatau, Max Tonia, and boy counselor Harrison Gebi and Coral Iwa from Schoolboys Rugby League. Sipa said the plan is to have the players' medical check today before they start their pre-season training on Monday, 9th of January at the Sir John Guy Stadium. Gary Longwood, TV1 Sports.
16 teams have qualified to battle for the 2022 to 2023 NCD Governors Cup, which kicks off this weekend at the Moresby Southside Stadium, Calgary. The round-robin tournament, which ran throughout the festive period, was for the first time played in 4 different venues. NCD Governors Cup Tournament coordinator Dago Aruas said the games were completed last week with the top 16 teams, 4 from each pool qualifying for the eliminations and quarterfinals this weekend. Aruas said the semi-finals would be staged on Monday, while the grand final is tentatively set for next weekend. This year's Cup winners will walk away with 20,000 kina. The PNG Olympic Committee and IBS University recently announced the renewal of the IBSU athlete scholarships under the Athlete Excellence for Life program. The support has been ongoing through an array of educational scholarships for Team PNG athletes since 2016.
The PNG Olympic Committee is now calling for applications for interested Team PNG athletes for educational scholarship opportunities in collaboration with the IBS University in Port Moresby, with a vision to develop the capability of elite athletes for life after sport. The scholarship will once again see athletes undergo various courses at the IBS through this scholarship. Applications are available for certificate, diploma and bachelor courses and is now open. PNG OC President Sir John Tawanikura acknowledged the IBS University for the renewal of its continued sponsorship for PNG athletes. He said there are not many opportunities available in the country for athletes to train as well as the opportunity to study at the same time. And the PNG OC is grateful to IBS University for the scholarship program. The educational qualifications attained will greatly benefit the athletes with settling in life after national representative duties. Since 2016, over 50 athletes from 20 affiliated sporting codes that make up Team PNG contingents to international multi-sports events have benefited from the scholarship program. Susan Oreape, TV1 Sports.
And that ends the news tonight. Remember to apply the following simple measures to prevent transmission of the coronavirus. Regularly wash your hands with soap and water, cough or sneeze into your elbow, and exercise social distancing. If you are feeling sick, please stay at home. You can also call the COVID-19 hotline number for more information or assistance. Pleasant viewing. Bye for now.